How do you find suppliers? I remember when we first started looking for suppliers, and that was way before we had our own studio, which I'm in today, which is kind of exciting. Anyway, when we were looking for these initial suppliers, we would go around in our casual clothes and look at all their distributors and have a look at their end products to determine who had the best quality. Then we would go back to the ones who we liked in our, business gear, and we would take our business cards and our idea and end up having these hours and hours long meetings where we would explain what we were doing and try to help them to buy into this vision that we had about what Shoes of Prey could be. At the end of these discussions, the ones who said yes, there was never an agreement written down. It was up to us to prove ourselves to be a worthwhile partner. We discovered that depending on what you want to make, there are a few different ways to find suppliers that'll be right for you, if your product already exists. If you're looking to make something that already exists, then it could be as simple as searching online for a supplier and finding someone who knows how to do it. This should be a really low commitment, easy way to do things, and it should come out right if they've got experience in knowing how to make it. So maybe start out by searching Alibaba and just having a bit of a Google around. If you need to learn about the industry, or you're not sure exactly what product that you would like to make or a series of products you would like to make, then it's a really good idea to go to a trade fair. A great example is the Canton Trade Fair that's held in Hong Kong every year. It's broken up into a series of weekends, and each weekend is themed to a different set of industries. You go into these halls and they're literally football fields big, and there are all of these little booths set up, and they're all the different manufacturers, and they can show you the different products that they make, so you can learn about the range of products that might be in the area that you're thinking about going into. And it's also a good opportunity to start off discussions with those suppliers and manufacturers. If you want to do something totally out of the box, something crazy that hasn't been done before, like making shoes on demand, that's crazy, then what you're going to need to do is get on the ground and go and see those suppliers who are doing something in the vicinity of what you do, and then talk to them about your idea and how they might work on that vision with you. So an example is, for Shoes of Prey, we found people who were already customizing or doing shoes on demand on a very small scale, and then we started to talk to them about the ways that we might work together to create our much bigger scale idea. Another way that you can find suppliers is by looking at the brands who are doing something similar to what you want to do, or exactly what you want to do, and trying to find their suppliers. Now, I will warn you, this is a little bit of a tricky path because often suppliers are treated as being secret sauce and things that brands don't want to share, so it's unlikely you'll be able to ring and say, hey, who are your suppliers? But take some digging if you do want to go down that path. I put links below to the Canton Fair and to Alibaba just in case they're useful or helpful for you. I know there's a bit of a bias against made in China, and to be honest, I've been producing here for the past 6 years with Shoes of Prey, and I can say with my hand on my heart that it is a great place to make product. You just need to be diligent like you would producing anywhere in the world in terms of your quality and what it is that you want to make. Anyway, I also have a little video which will show a tour of our studio factory here in China, and you can see what I mean when I talk about that being a great place to produce. I also have a video coming up in terms of what to look for when you go and visit suppliers, which will be a great addition to this one as you start to get on the ground and have a look at people you might want to work with. I hope this video has been helpful. If you're watching and you source somewhere else, particularly outside of China, please share below. It'd be really great to learn from you. I would love to learn about sourcing in different places around the world as well. If you're someone who's just starting out on their sourcing journey and you have questions, again, please post them below. I'm sure I'm sure the community would love to help out with you if we can. Anyway, I hope you're having a beautiful week. I hope everything's awesome in your world, and don't forget to subscribe and do everything before you're ready. Bye.